Leningrad, 1960. Inside the Kirov, a fire named Rudolf Nureyev burned. His talent was divine, his ambition feral. But the rigid discipline, the artistic conservatism, the suffocating oversight, it was a cage. More. He'd rage, not just at others, but at the invisible boundaries constricting his spirit. The officials watched him, a jewel, yet a dangerous spark. The star shines brightest as part of a constellation, one warned. Rudolf met his gaze. A comet follows its own path. It does not ask permission from the stars it outshines. The threat was clear. A comet could also burn out. His apartment, a privilege, felt more like a gilded cage. Here, he devoured forbidden glimpses of the West, art, jazz, dreaming of a world beyond the Iron Curtain, a world that matched the fire within. Then, news of a tour to Paris. For others, an honor. For Rudolf, it was a key, a terrifying, thrilling glimpse of a door he hadn't dared imagine could open. He knew this tour would change everything. Paris, May 1961. After Leningrad's muted grays, the city was an intoxicating sensory explosion. The sheer, unapologetic joy of life hummed in the very air, a stark contrast to the world he'd left behind. On stage at the Palais Garnier, he wasn't just brilliant, he was an obsession. Le Tartare Volant, the flying Tartar, the press called him, captivated by an intensity that bordered on scandalous. He devoured Paris, often with Clara Saint. She sensed the restless spirit beneath the star. Why must everything be controlled? He asked, as Agent Volkov, an ominous shadow, watched. Some believe control brings order, Clara replied. Others, that it stifles the soul. Rudolf's voice was low. My soul feels like a bird beating its wings against a cage. Volkov's patience wore thin. You are a representative of the Soviet Union, he warned backstage. Rudolf, defiant. I am a dancer. Is that a crime in Paris, as it is in Leningrad? Insolence is a crime everywhere. Remember your duty. My duty, Rudolf retorted, is to my art, not to your gray rulebooks. The confrontation left a chill. Paris had opened his eyes. He could no longer bear the thought of the darkness closing in. The Kirov's Paris run neared its end. Then, the summons. A change of plans, Rudolf Hametovich. Your presence is required in Moscow for a gala. A cold dread. He knew the gala was a lie. This was punishment. Volkov, accompanying him, barely hid his grim satisfaction. He found Clara, his voice urgent. They are sending me back. To Moscow. Tomorrow. He knew it was because he'd been too free. If I go back, everything I have felt here will be extinguished. I cannot go back, Clara. I cannot. Clara leaned in. There might be a way, Rudolf, but it is incredibly dangerous. Political asylum. The words hung in the air, terrifying, yet a sliver of hope against the slow suffocation awaiting him in Moscow. That evening, alone by the Seine, the weight of the impending choice pressed down. Desperate hope warred with profound dread. Tomorrow, his life would irrevocably change. The stage was set for a drama beyond any theater. The 16th of June, Le Bourget. The airport felt like a prison's antechamber, Volkov a constant shadow. But Clara was there, a silent promise, a lifeline. The rest of the Kirov watched, anxious, helpless. At the Moscow gate, Volkov's grip tightened. It is time. In that instant, fear became defiance. He wrenched free and ran, not with a dancer's grace, but a raw burst of speed, shouting, I want to be free. Je veux être libre, asylum. He reached the French police. Please, he gasped. I want to stay. Don't let them take me. Alerted by Clara, they understood. One placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. Volkov, enraged. He's a Soviet citizen. He must return. But the French police stood firm. Monsieur, he is on French soil. He has requested asylum. He will come with us. Threats were met with resolute calm. He was safe for now. The cage door flung open. The world erupted. Nureyev was free, yet this liberty felt strange, disorienting. They call me a criminal, he told Clara, his voice hollow. My own country wants to erase me. They fear what you represent, Rudolf, she replied. You chose art on your own terms. The Soviet propaganda machine retaliated. Traitor. Decadent. His name, his achievements, systematically erased. Officially, he no longer existed there. In Leningrad, His family faced harassment. His mother, Farida, heartbroken. Letters unanswered, calls blocked. The silence from home was a gnawing ache, the deepest personal cost of his choice. Yet, exhilaration. The world was open. His performances in the West were electrifying, each leap an assertion of freedom. The price was immense: family, homeland. But he never regretted the choice. He had leaped into the unknown, becoming an icon of courage, forever marked by what he gained and what he had irrevocably lost.